past. Jesus often taught through parables to help people understand God's love and mercy. Listen, children, I'm going to tell you a story about a father's love for his child. There was a father who had 2 sons. The younger son asked his father for a share of the inheritance. And then he left his family, embarking on a journey full of mistakes. The story begins here. Long ago, there was an old father and 2 sons. They lived together in a small and peaceful village. Their life was simple, quiet, ordinary. But in the heart of the younger son, something restless was growing. The house began to feel too small. The days felt predictable, and he believed that freedom was waiting somewhere far away. One day, he stood before his father and said, "Father, give me the share of the estate that belongs to me." The eldest brother was very surprised to hear his youngest brother say that. The father did not argue. He did not shout. He did not try to stop him. Instead, he quietly divided his property and gave the younger son his portion. And soon after that, the young man left home. The father stood silently, watching his youngest son's figure disappear into the distance without saying a word. He traveled far away, far from his house, far from his father's embrace. At first, everything felt wonderful. Money filled his pockets. Friends surrounded him. Laughter echoed in the night. He spent freely. Without thinking, he believed this was happiness. But little by little, the money ran out. And when the money disappeared, so did the friends. Then a severe famine struck the land. The young man who once had everything now had nothing. He found work feeding pigs, a dirty and humiliating job. He was so hungry that even the food meant for the pigs looked tempting. No one helped him. No one cared. He sat there crying, feeling remorse, his cries of regret unheard by anyone. And in that lonely moment, for the first time in his life, he truly saw himself. He said, "How many of my father's hired servants have food to spare? And here I am, starving to death." Tears fell. He made a decision. He would go back, not to reclaim his position, not to demand anything. He rehearsed the words in his mind. "Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Make me like one of your hired servants." So he began the journey back. His clothes were torn, his head hung low. Shame walked beside him. But while he was still far off, his father saw him. The father ran to him. He didn't wait. He didn't demand an explanation. He put his arms around his son and held him tightly. The young man began to speak, but the father didn't let him finish. The father said, "My son, you were dead, and now you are alive again. You were lost, and now you are found. Welcome home." My dear guests, God loves you just as much. Even if you go astray, even if you make mistakes, God will always be waiting for you to return. Heaven will rejoice when one person repents, more than 99 who think they don't need to change. Remember that true love is love that knows how to forgive.